I'm like super zoomed in. What is the deal? Ah, ta-da! That's better. Ah, it's so funny. It's weird going live on here. I haven't been on here in a minute. I'm gonna wait for some people to hop on. Let's see if I can find myself. Oh, let's see. What do we got going on Facebook? How we all doing today? I'll be right with you. I'm just trying to see if it's working. There we are. And let's turn it so I can see comments. And let's share to a group. And I look like a dork. Hello and welcome. I figured why not on a Saturday. I just got back. Had a really, really great visit with Lynette Swartout. Very excited. We went to Amity Coffee Place in Penn Yan, her neck of the woods, and not too far from where I'm at. And I was really excited to spend, I think we were together like 3 hours, and we had coffee and scones and visited and laughed and cried, and there were tears, I'm sure. I think I saw some tears. Lynette, if you're watching, thank you. I really enjoyed time with you, and I can't wait to get together again. It just reminds me how important it is to stay connected to all those people that have touched your lives throughout your journey as a crafter and all realms of your life, all the avenues. So if you are hopping on, welcome to my Facebook, Let's Caffeinate and Create. I am here. I figured why not? I can at least, even if this gets deleted 30 days from now, I can hop on and share this to YouTube, and it will always be there for the replay. So there is that. I am super excited to share some news with you today. I have a mess to kind of figure out on my desk. And then I want to share a card with you, but I want to share some fun stuff that I got from Mary Dunham. Super fun stuff for junk journaling. So I might pull my junk journal out and do another page and decorate it. So I hope that you all will hop on and join me. I'm really super excited to share some very fun news with all of you. And you may not understand, but it's all good. This is telling the story completely. So, hey, Lisa, I'm going to share some more junk journal stuff today, I think, with some fun stuff that Mary Dunham gave me. I'm very excited, and this stuff is amazing. But first, I have to get some stuff squared away on my work area. I got some things that are knotted up and all that stuff that I need to get situated. And it kind of blends in with a little bit of news that I have to share. So just know that I love everyone in my community, and I appreciate your patience throughout my journey and all of that fun stuff. And I have a Fresca. I love Fresca. It's so, so good. Taking a break from schoolwork to do some creating with you. Awesome. Hopefully you can find this inspiring, and hopefully I don't make mistakes because I'm winging it. But I'm going to grab that journal I was working on. I just have to find it. I think it's back here behind me. On all the things I've been working on, my scrapbook 90-day thing. Hey, Brenda. See, I get to see people here that I don't get to see on my YouTube. So it's nice. And I think I need to start doing this again and just sharing my videos over to YouTube. Not all of them. I will do YouTube, but I'll do some stuff here and then I'll just upload it to YouTube because I'm able to do that. And I just feel like I'm missing people. And I want you all to be a part of this thing I call creativity in my craft room, and just let's caffeinate and create. There is no caffeine in my Fresca. However, I did just have an amazing latte from Amity in Penn Yan, and I think that was one of the places that Maddie and I talked about going to. We were making a list of coffee shops and cafes to go to, and very happy that I could spend some time with Lynette and catch up, and I got some pictures from her. Hey, Terry! See, I love this. I missed seeing you all on YouTube. Like, I just don't see everybody's name pop up, so I'm excited. I miss being here on Facebook Live, so we're gonna get back into doing that, and I have some fun stuff to share. So I'm gonna take a sip of my soda. My mouth is going like 240. I could say something else, what my dad used to say, but it's probably not appropriate here on. It's not appropriate for kids. So if kids are on here, I wouldn't want them to hear my nasty mouth. Something about a whippoorwill's butt in a rainstorm is what my dad used to say about people's mouths running. But either way, I'm going to get you pointed down. Terry, are you home? Are you back in? My dog is outside, and I probably ought to let her in. She's sniffing the backyard like she's going to go catch something. Look at this map. Okay, you all got to hear that probably, but I'm right here. The other day, or not too long ago, I shared this craziness here that I had on the floor of all my memories of attending all these great things from Stampin' Up, right? Well, I went to grab one of these and they're all tangled. And I'm not going to get them all apart, but it's part of the story I have to share today. And I needed to show you, you know, I have to untangle them because I need to put them on display in my craft room. But I'm not going to do it right now. But what I want to share with you is very important to all of this stuff. That's from Missy Shipman. It says, glad heart stampers to love what we do and share what we love as we help others enjoy creativity and worthwhile accomplishments in this we make a difference. And that is Stampin' Up Statement of the Heart. And I remember she stuck this on or she gave it to me, and she's done other amazing things, and love her so much. And I think that might have been 2016, the very first on stage I ever went to. So, and then of course there's others. And now that I'm trying to get these all untangled, hello, Linda. Yeah, well, no, Lisa, I got a phone call from Aaliyah because we were cut off. She's in Utah, ironically, as we're talking about Stamping Up and all my wonderful things here. This one's Brett's. This is when he went to center stage with me in 2019. Isn't that cool? Yeah. She called because we got cut off earlier. So that is what your internet issue was. So now all of these amazing things are all unknotted. And I'm so grateful because they're going to go on display in my craft room again. And I'm very excited about that, which ties into... Welcome back, Stampin' Up, in my life. I signed back up to be a demonstrator because... I just miss the discount and I am really, really excited to continue that journey and start fresh with a clean slate. And I'm just really excited. And I know some of you are like, what are you talking about? You were totally not going to do that. You totally changed your mind. You dropped for 3 months. Well, thank you, Terry. That 3 months, in all honesty, was me teaching myself to not have the fear of missing out. I can't buy it all. Thank you so much. I can't buy it all. I can't do it all. I can't do everything. I can't. Thank you. I'm so excited. Thanks for the love. I'm so excited. I know that some people are probably really questioning, why, but don't. It strictly was about me. It was about me and my journey and what I needed to do for myself at that time. And honestly, if I would have continued as a demonstrator at that very moment, I would have ended up going inactive. So I thought I was going to beat the clock and quit while I was ahead. Finances had been very rough. Hey, Celine. Finance had been very rough for me. I know that you guys are seeing the handle of my thing. I just got done saying that I have signed back up as a demonstrator, and my team leader is Celine Kempton. She has been a mentor since the day she sent me a ton of stuff, not knowing me from Adam, and I've shared this story with each and every one of you. It was everything rosy, and she sent me like 20 to 25, maybe even 30 ideas that she created in her own wonderful, beautiful way that she creates. And she sent those ideas to me because someone tagged her in a post that I did on a demonstrator Facebook-based group, and she did not hesitate to reach out to me in Messenger and send me countless ideas for a class that I wanted to offer. And I am so blessed that from that day forward, and I met her at On Stage in 2019, loving those colors. And I tell you what, I'm going to be choosing those colors soon too. And I still have ribbon left from Everything Rosy. So I'm going to play with that very soon. Beautiful friendship and a lifelong. It has just been an amazing journey. And I remember, I will never forget that when we had that conversation through Messenger, she shared with me that we work better when we walk amongst friends. Not that I wasn't walking amongst friends previously, because I was. She is an amazing mentor, leader, friend, someone I can just, I'm just so grateful for Celine being in my life. And I'm excited to be a part of her team. And I'm not sure where this journey is going to take me, but it's a fresh start and I so needed it. And I'm so grateful for the patience that everybody has had with me. There will be links and all the fun stuff so you can shop my online store, and I'll go over all that stuff. But I'm doing a kind of a restructure and doing things differently because it has to suit my lifestyle so it does not become something that is stressful for me. It needs to be something that I continuously enjoy doing. And I'm going to keep doing my junk journals and all those fun things and scrapbooking and card making and all those great things and sharing and teaching and blessing all of you. At least I hope you feel it's that way, with immense inspiration and creativity and my love for paper crafting. I got lost along the way and I needed to regain my why. And my purpose of this is to bring to people the joy that I find in the love for what I do. So, and I'm still getting other products. I can't even tell you the amazing stuff that I just ordered from, what is her name? Stamp Diva. Oh my, it's all cowgirl and cowboy stuff. And you know what? I'm not affiliated with any other company. I am a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. And that has been in my blood since the first day I joined Stampin' Up! And I always said to myself, and I should be having this conversation face to face instead of you looking at my table here, but I'm going to pull out this stuff that Mary Dunham gave me. I needed to rethink my process and my purpose and why I love what I do. And the fact that I can incorporate things that I love doing, it doesn't just have to be about certain things, certain products. I will not be an affiliate to any other company because it's against Stampin' Up! Policy, but I will be sharing stuff with things I love along the way. So I'm just so happy to be here and be a part of this amazing journey. And I am so blessed with the people in my life and all of the friends, and it's just amazing. And I'm so excited, and I'm here for anyone if you need inspiration in any way or whatever the case may be. Thank you, Lisa, because your support means a lot to me. So I'm very excited that you are cheering me on. So let's look at the stuff that Mary Dunham gave me. I cannot even tell you how I'm almost afraid to use this stuff. Like, I almost want to find who it belongs to. There's an old vintage picture. There's no date on it, but can I tell you some of this stuff is from, look at 1906, December 2nd, 1906, a lumber and wood shavings company, a letter from a Martha Williams Norwood in Mercers County, Illinois. It's about someone being ill, and it's from, is it 96 or is it from, I don't know. It's old, and I'm excited about these little trinkets of things that I can put in my junk journal. This is 24, something is assessed for $250 on your state tax in 1900. March 13th of 1900. Get out of town, right? All this fun stuff. This is from 1928. $5 receipt. An old envelope from 1903. This is just so cool. I'm not going to use this stuff today, but I'm really excited. Look at this is a bill, an invoice. It looks like county taxes to 1904, $7.24. I feel like we're being robbed. Just all these awesome things. This is a reward of merit, but I can't read it and I can't read the date and who it was to, but super cool. Another item from, I don't know what year, but look at the calligraphy handwriting, man. It's just super cool. These look like more tax receipts. It's crazy. 1904, 05. This is just Injustice's Court. That's funny to me. Versus Plaintiff's Affidavit. And it's a template of an affidavit from, I don't even know when, but this is 19-something. Super cool because I work in the Public Defender's Office for Steuben County, and I thought this was great. It's from Pennsylvania. Plaintiff's Affidavit for Fraudulent Debtor. It's so cool. And I love that it says Injustice's Court. Yes, I do. So there's that. 1903, a receipt for $2.27. Account up to date. It's so freaking cool. This is, I don't even know. It's just so cool. 1905. Mary, I am so excited about this. It's really awesome. 1889. Stop it. Another reward of merit and a receipt for, I'm not sure, it looks like an estate because it says something about heirs. Administrator of someone's estate. Oh my goodness. So this was $13.31. Wow. Arm & Hammer receipt for, I don't even know what, $2.28. I don't know the date. I don't think it's on there, but oh my gosh, is that not cute? It's so cute. But wait, there's more. I'm in love with all of this. Oh my gosh, Mary, thank you so much. Look at that beautiful handwriting. It's just so super cool. And this is from an assessor. This looks like your valuation for the year 1904 is as follows. Your real estate is worth, is that $2 or $200? You have 2 cows that are worth $30, a horse that's worth $25, and 1 dog, which they didn't give a value to, which shame on them. So their total net worth of that stuff is $255 in 1904. You are not enrolled in the militia. Oh my goodness. Court of Appeal would be held at Commissioner's Office. Oh my goodness. On February 19th, 1904. So freaking cool. And then this little junk journal of fun stuff. 1916. Oh my goodness. Like things that were in catalogs. $1.99 for that outfit. $2.99 for that one. Seriously though, 59 cents for that outfit. 79 cents for that necklace. This is so amazing. I'm just like really in awe of all this stuff. This is like material and what it costs per yard. A half a cent per yard. Can you imagine? Right. Amen, Lisa. Dogs are priceless. Let the Gold Dust twins do your work. Gold Dust solves the problem of easy dishwashing. It cuts grease and cleans dishes better than anything else. Does it work quickly, well, and economically? Does its work quickly, well, and economically? Made by the N.K. Fairbank Company. Oh my goodness. Ain't nobody like doing dishes. Poppies. This is from a seed, maybe a seed pack. Look at that horse and child on it. Oh my gosh, it's just so awesome. Love all the goodness. Hello, Vicky. Hello, hello. So there is that. Now, what do we want to do? What do we want to do? Let's see about, do I want to make a card or do I want to, I learned a really fun technique. I could make a card. but then I'd be giving away something I'm sending in the mail. Let me show you something I got from, and I can't wait to make them. And I know I'm a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator now, but I got this in the mail from Scrap Diva. And when you see these butterflies put together, oh my gosh, they're so whimsical and cute. So I am intrigued by some of her products because she's got this whole line of Old West stuff coming out. And I ordered a few things. But right now, I think I want to grab something Stampin' Up! Related. So let's make a card or something. Let me find where's my journal? You know what I should do? Like I said I was going to do the other day. I was going to remake that and I didn't. We made this the other day from that paper that I got from Hither and Yon. But we were going to replicate this. And I know this is Christmas themed and it's probably really easy replicatable. So let me find a piece of, let's see if I have something on the beige tone or neutral tone to use, because you need a piece of 4. If you guys want to craft along with me, I'm going to find a piece of, I have all this old paper. A neutral color is what I'm going to use so it can go in my thing. But this is all my 12 by 12s that I got. I think I might do, I want to do a gray. I wonder if I could just do, what color is that? That almost looks like mint macaron. I want to do something like white or a neutral color. So bear with me while I find something. I have all this old paper that I've been using for my 90-day scrapbook challenge with Rhonda, Wade, and a few other demonstrators. There's 4 of them. And I guess what I really need to do is get out my, I'm not prepared because I really was hopping on here for that announcement. But now we're going to play. And we can always grunge something up, right? So sorry for the, we're going to find a piece of paper that I really want to use. We got basic white. Let's see. I've got retired stuff in here, which I'm using everything. I don't care if it's retired or not. You know what? These colors are about to go, and I bet there's a color in there I could use that would be sufficient for what I'm trying to do. I should go let my dog in. She's just kind of wandering around in the backyard. How about, let's see what's going to go good with this. We all love wild wheat, right? But I think this copper color is going to go really nice. We'll use copper clay. Okay. All these colors are retiring. So I don't know what the online store looks like with all these colors, but hey, if you're interested, check it out. And you can find me, Mary Jo Snyder, on the Stampin' Up! Website. And I will put a link above if there's anything you want. In the meantime, what am I looking for? I need something to go along with that, right? I need some kind of paper. Like, I should really be prepared. But you know how that goes. I bet I just found something that's going to work great. Okay. All my stuff here. Look at that. What are those? Oh, that's fall. All right. I'm getting there. I'm getting there. Thanks for your patience. Thank you. Thank you. These are all labeled. And Nature Sweetness. Yes. Is that? I think that is actually a different color. But I'm going to pull that out. And I don't know what else there is that might have. I don't think any of these have copper in them. There is fall stuff. I might have to switch up my color, but that's okay. All right. Now, obviously, I'm still getting my room situated. It's all good. It's a process. Thank you all for joining. So, my name is Mary Jo Snyder. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Decorator. Demonstrator. That's about the only thing in my room, Celine, that's organized. I'm just saying. Is that going to go? I don't know. I'm going to just grab some. I'm going to grab this one. It's got flecks, and you can't really tell that the that's pecan pie versus whatever. So, okay, so we've got some designer series paper, and I've got this. I need a piece of this that is 4 by 12. So I'm going to cut a slice of that. And there's that. 4 by 12. And actually, I think it's probably, oh, it's bigger than that. But we're going to do 4 by 12 because that way you get more out of your sheet of paper. So there's that. We need our, we're doing a smaller version of this. We're going to score this every 3 inches. So at 3, 6, and 9. So it is going to be smaller. It's all good. But you can change the dimensions any which way you'd like. I actually am going to flip that and score these all the same spot so that if because I have to fold them in different directions. So that way I broke up those fibers either way. So I'm going to take my bone folder and I'm going to fold both of these ends in towards each other, right? And then I'm going to fold this one like this. So fold it in half the opposite way. So it's going to close. So this is definitely smaller. Definitely smaller. But I think it's 12 by, it's got to be 12 inches, but maybe not. Maybe she tacked it together, 2 pieces of paper together. I think she did, but we're going to keep going. So this is just a small version and it's all good. Thank you. Trust the process. We are hanging out. I love that. We are hanging out. All right. So, I almost think I want to do it bigger. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to cut this bigger. Yeah, let's just go with it. I'll do a smaller version. It's all good. All right, so we have this, and we know this centerpiece is going to get glued together, but we're going to glue it in a way to create a pocket. So we're only going to glue 2 sides of that center section. So when we do that, get your little googers off there. So you're going to be able to use your glue. So my baby girl is in Utah. I told you that, huh? The irony of that is the fact that that is where the Stampin' Up! Home office is, and I have yet to visit there, so that is another reason I need to still be a demonstrator. We're going to fold this over. So this is going to create a pocket, a top-loading pocket, because I need to go to the home office. I'm starting fresh. Fresh me, fresh new thing. So, all right, now, in order to know that's a pocket, now she made little notches in hers. You can see there's notches. And these are just little added tidbits that you can use in your journaling. And of course, this is Christmas themed. Yeah, she did a lot of, actually, she used envelopes. Little sneaker. I gotta find out how she did this. But anyway, we're gonna keep going. Okay. Yes, there are ways to use envelopes. And I have all my circle punches out. And I'm gonna grab my smallest circle punch that is not the 1/2 inch, although I could use the 1/2 inch. And I'm gonna come in here. This is the top pocket. And I am going to kind of center that and just punch those notches out. So now you know that is somewhere to tuck something, okay? You've got that and that. Perfect. Now she also created an angled thing on this side, which we can do. So we're gonna grab some of this designer series paper. We know these are 3 by 4 inches, each of these panels. So let's grab our paper trimmer. And I want this to be directional. So we want to, I'm gonna do it a little bit smaller. So I'm gonna do it 3, actually I am gonna do 3 by 4. And we're gonna cut it at a diagonal. And we are going to, now when you're cutting things at an angle, you wanna line the corners up in your paper trimmer. You're gonna put this down and go ahead and you wanna start cutting from the inside the paper so that you're not wrecking the tips of the paper by scrunching it up with your paper trimmer. All right, so this one is going to be a tuck spot here, and it doesn't matter if the print is upside down or not. It really does not matter. That's going to be a tuck spot here. So we're going to go ahead and actually, if you wanted, you could use this side here, which I might do, use the gold, even though gold is not very vintagey. Well, I guess it can be if you grunge it up, and then that will go there. So the print is in the right direction. Doesn't matter though. So what I'm going to do, oh, ink the edges, I said. I'm going to come in with my copper clay, and I am going to grab my wonderful Mary Jo dropped something. That's what I do. So, super excited. All right, I am going to grab some of that ink. This is just my browns, and I clean it with my Fun. If you end up hearing noise in the house, just a sidebar, Maddie and Nigel are coming in and out grabbing some of the stuff that they still need to take to their new house. So some of you may not know that they got a house, and I'm going to actually grunge this up a little bit more, adding that color around just to give it some more texture. So that's going to go there. And then I'm even going to take, and I know that the ink may not stick to the gold, but I do want to kind of add that color to the edges here. And even though the paper is also copper, I'm going to edge up the, I'm going to see if I can add some ink to that, kind of dull that shine a little bit. And then I'm going to grab this and wipe off any excess ink. See, that will come off. But we kind of grunge that up a little bit just to dull that shine a little bit to make it more vintage. And let's go ahead and we'll move this stuff aside. We're going to adhere. Oh, yeah, we're going to grunge up these. Even though it's tone on tone, it's still going to show and give you, I love inking the edges of paper. It really gives it a nice vintage look. No rhyme or reason. You can do it with a dauber, you can do it with a sponge, you can do it with whatever you have. You don't have to necessarily have a blending brush, but that's what I use for the most part. And get all these pieces, and if you need to re-ink, certainly do that. This is probably the most time-consuming part of junk journaling, is adding the grunge to things by inking the edges. And I know there's more ink on there, because I'm sure if I rubbed it on a piece of paper or on a napkin or my excuse me, my yeah, you know what I'm saying, the thing I clean it with, microfiber cloth, you would see streaks of that come off. So we've got that kind of grunged up some. See, there's still ink there. You want to do the outside and the inside. It's very therapeutic. Feels like I'm taking out my aggressions on the paper. Not that I have any. So there's that. And this edge on the inside. It's just fun. Fun. Get all the edges. Just helps define give it some definition and grunginess. Okay, this is going to be a pocket right here. So what I want to do is just add adhesive to those two sides. And Lynette and I were having a conversation about the precision bottle that I bought that I still haven't put my glue in. I need to do that. So there's that. We're going to do the same for this one, but we're going to put it on the other side so that we have both pieces showing, minus the glue I just put on my finger. And these are the same width of the paper, so you're not going to have any of the cardstock showing underneath. Only on this part where the pocket is. Okay, so now we did that. What can we decorate with? So this is kind of a fun element here. We are going to grab something else. Maria Jo is all about let's caffeinate and create, and I know there's cacao beans on here. I know that's not anything that really matters. They're cocoa beans. They're not coffee beans, but chocolate is good with coffee. Now this I'm going to make a little bit smaller than the piece of the base. So it's like 1/8 of an inch smaller. So I'm going to trim this down to 2 7/8 by 4 7/8. And it's just going to get adhered to the top, but I am going to grunge this up as well. And probably right now would be a great idea to have, if I even have any, some grid paper, but I must have thrown it out because it got too dirty. So let's, oh no, there it is. Wrong spot. There. So we'll come in around those edges, and you can even do some more fun stuff with this. You can crinkle it up, right? Make it look antique-y. Yes, it's nice to break those fibers up. Oh, just do it. It's so satisfying. Oh, you know what's even more satisfying is when you keep doing it. Oh, love it. And then you take this and rub it over all those wrinkles. It catches on the wrinkles and not on all the paper. So you can see, like right there, how it inked up that piece right there. And then if you want, you could rough the edges up with your scissors. You could do that as well. I'm going to take a sip of my Fresca. All right. And I'm going to smooth it out just so I can add some adhesive to it. And we're going to put it on the front panel. This is the front. I'm going to use my Tombow because my liquid glue will get into all those nooks and crannies of my distressed paper. Is it directional? I don't really think it is. It's going to go on this way. And we have that grunge kind of look going on. Fun, fun, fun. So there's that. Now on the back piece, let's see if she used the same. Nope, she did other stuff. So we're going to grab another piece. And I think what I might do is make a tag out of one of these if it's going to fit in there. And how we use this here with the flecks of gold. This is called Nature Sweetness paper, if you happen to have it in your stash. And we are also going to do the same to this piece and cut it down to 2 7/8 by 4 7/8. Hey Xana, welcome, welcome. How are you? How's your foot? Hopefully it's good. Your toe getting better, healing. Okay, we are going to add ink. Let me get my paper again. I used to having my grid paper down. Kind of ink up these edges. This, it's always interesting to use certain inks and see what the undertone is. It almost has like a pink hue to it, this copper paper, or this copper ink. So the Copper Clay, Pebbled Path, Boho Blue, Wild Wheat, and Moody Mauve are all retiring. And that is going to be at the end of the catalog or until supplies run out. So keep that in mind. If you need refills and you have those colors, then by all means, be sure to get those. I just chopped this paper up into 6x6 for easier storage. Yes, it is a very good idea to love it, chop it, as Kylie Bartucci would say. Love it, chop it, because if you don't chop it, you end up not using it. Tends to be how things go for me at times. All right, so now that we have that, we're going to do the same. So I crinkled it, I inked it, and now we're going to adhere it to the back of our little journal thing, which kind of leads me to believe, why in the world am I covering the back if it's going in my journal? Well, that's a very good question. So maybe it needs to go into a pocket in the journal so I can pull it out and see what's inside. Right? Yes, so we will do that. We'll create a pocket in our journal. Your toes attached, I'm good. Part from the shoe. Yeah, I took my boot off. I was supposed to go back for a follow-up and I didn't, but my boot has been off since Monday. And my foot feels great, although, yeah, I got you. I understand. My foot feels great. However, there are little twinges of pain every now and then. Is that too big to be? I don't think I want to use that because of the contrast in color. So with that, we are going to, I think I'll use, we got to make some tags. So what do I got in here that I can make a tag? Oh, perfect. I know it's not the same color though. Why didn't I pick that color? It's this one. Yeah. It's not the same color. And I don't even think it looks coordinated together. So let me just keep looking what I got here that I can use. It's on the back of that, more of that. So I think we'll make a tag out of paper we have on the back side. I'm going to grab this piece again. And I'm going to trim this down. First, let's see. I think it's too big to fit into this slot, honestly, because of where I glued it. So I'm going to trim this down a little bit more. That's from the piece I just cut. I'm going to cut this to 3 3/4 by 2 3/4. I think that's still going to be too wide, so I might need to trim that a little bit more. This is where you got to kind of pay mind to where you added that glue to see if it's going to fit in there. It certainly didn't go inside the pocket. All right, we're going to trim it down to 2.5. I want to keep that little line that goes down it. Now let's see if that fits. And then we're going to make this into a tag. I just didn't glue that very good. I sure didn't. So you have to keep playing. Obviously, if you're crafting along with me, keep playing till it fits in your little pocket. This should be good now, I hope. Yeah, I just didn't glue very well. All right, or you just got to work it in. Okay. Okay, we're gonna pull that out of there. Throw away those scraps. And I am going to, again, grab this ink. Oh yeah, we need to cut the edges too, so I'm going to have to re-ink that. But little tip on doing a tag is you take your paper snips and you go corner to wherever you want to trim it. Take that piece you just cut off. This is a little tip from the junk journaling pros that I watch. And this is if you don't have a tag topper punch of some sort, and you will come in and you will trim that, and it will be even on both sides. And then you just come in with your ink again and ink where you just cut. Okay, and then I'm not even going to play with my brads because I totally messed that up the other day. But I am going to punch a hole. And this is my wonderful, yep, crocodile. Put a hole right there. And I'm going to add some sort of ribbon. And why not have it be I know, perfect. Let me grab my ribbon scissors. Is that, I think it is. I don't know if that's gonna look good. Oh, well that will. All right. How many of you sew? I need to get myself a floss thingy that you use for, I always do this backwards too, so, but you can do it any way you want. But a floss thing for sewing helps feed stuff through. And yeah, I did it wrong, but that's okay. I tend to do that all the time with this kind of putting ribbon in a knot of something, and I'm trying not to rip the paper. So it's going to be loose fitting, but that should be in the front, and I always get it wrong. So I need to like make a note and put it somewhere in my room. Hang it by my crafting area. When you do this, put it in the opposite way that you think you should. Cut off those frayed edges. And actually, you know, if it really wanted to, I could redo it, but I'm not going to. I'm going to tuck this in where it belongs. Just kind of tighten it a little bit. That wants to stick to my finger. And that's going to go in here if I can get it in there. Like so. Okay. So we've got that tag. And we can, I'm just going to show you instead of creating a ton more, but you can continue to create tags to stick them in your little thing. And I will do that. I know these don't go with this specific thing. And I actually am going to take a piece of paper and add another pocket right there. Let's see who's chiming in. Oh, my watch is telling me to stand up. Well, I'm not going to do that right now. I'm busy. I'm going to take this one since we used it on there. So you get the gist. You're going to tuck other things within right here and there. So you've got other pockets. I'm going to take a piece of this and I want to create 2 pockets. So this is already 3 inches. So I am going to cut, how about 1 3/4. Okay, and we're going to create 2 other pockets. So you can stick other things in. And this is a way, if you're wondering, like, this is great for a junk journal, right? But you also can gift this with ephemera pieces. It can be a little goodie treat holder for you to gift some of your ephemera, or even gift some die cut images. Obviously I cannot share stamped images, but I could cut some strips of paper and like let it be a cute little thing for someone to have in their stash of craft supplies. So there is that. So now I'm adding this decorative piece here. So it's 3 by 1 3/4, and we're going to make it a pocket. And I am going to add adhesive to just 3 sides of this. And put that in there. I mean, you could do some stamping in the background if you wanted to. So you have that pocket, and then you're going to have a pocket on this side, the same way. Let's see which way this needs to face. It's not really directional, but that flower on there is pointing upwards. So I'm going to make sure that it's directional in my little book. So we've got that. And that's fun. Tearing paper when you're doing junk journaling is like the best thing ever. I highly recommend it. So with that being said, I have some scrap of somewhere in my drawer here. It is just scrap of words from an old newspaper or book of some sort. I'm just going to rip and rip, and I can add this to the front as a decorative piece. So let's rip and rip this edge. And just make sure when you're doing that with words that it doesn't say anything that's inappropriate or sad or whatever, but it's a way to just add some texture to the front of this section, just to, you know, junk it up some more. This, I am not going to use my wet adhesive because it's very thin paper. I am going to, if I am not out of adhesive, I'll be glad when my starter kit gets here, so that I can get my adhesive that I ordered. So, but this says, tidied her temporary home as best she could in expectation in mid-morning during a whatever. But it adds, see how it adds to that? Isn't it cool? Just finished chatting with our cruising friends and planning cruise excursions. Coming in late, cute pocket card. So this is just another thing to add to a junk journal. And since I decorated the back, I'm going to pull in my journal and I want to create a pocket. And why not mimic? I'm going to just skip a few pages. Why not mimic? I want to use this page here. It's kind of got more of a white background. Why not mimic and make a pocket to stick this in? So let's get some, let's see. I'm going to use, do I want to use DSP or do I want to use, you know what? This might be the perfect opportunity. No. What do I want to use? Do I want to use cardstock and just, yes, I'm going to use this. I think I'm going to use this. So let me cut another strip of this. I'm going to make it a little bit bigger. Obviously, my junk journal, I have to measure the page. All right, I'm putting it here. I don't know how big this is. And how many of you out there would be interested in creating a junk journal from start to finish and have like kind of little episodes? So this is 5 3/8. So I'm going to do it at 5. I think I'm just going to do it at 5 inches by, I think, 3. Right? And you just keep adding to it. You know, if you get memorabilia, like say you're talking a baby book or baby keepsake, imagine the little plastic thing on their anklet at the hospital. I think they put it on the ankle. I don't think they put it on the wrist, but then it's been so long, I don't know. So you could use that as, I'm going to start by cutting this at 3 inches because I know I want 3 inches. Actually, I'm going to do 3.5 by 5. Again, we're going to put a little notch in this and we're going to color around it. And let's see, going on a cruise. That sounds like fun, Lori. I am going to do Jennifer Cotton's cruise. Matter of fact, I'm getting with 2 other girls tomorrow that I craft with every now and then when I get to go with Mary Park's group. And we are going, one is a fellow demonstrator, and another is just, they're really good friends, and I've kind of come close to both of them, and I'm really excited. So Kim and Brenda and I are going to plan on going Jennifer Cotton's cruise. Jenny loves to do junk journals. I know she used to do those pocket cards. Was it pocket journaling or something like that? It's pretty cool. Do I want to round the edges? No, I want more ink on this is what I want. So yeah, we're going to go on Jennifer Cotton's cruise in January. So we are getting together tomorrow afternoon to plan our trip. And yes, excursions is what I'm excited about, as long as it's safe getting off the ship. I've never cruised before, so it will be quite the experience. We're going to get a triple occupancy room, and it will be fun. There's a crafting portion, and we all want to do that. But I'm not going to take extra crafting supplies because I want to enjoy not that I wouldn't enjoy crafting, but I want it to be a vacation as well. So it'll be fun. Yes, I'm excited. Very excited. We just got back from a cruise. I highly recommend them. Yes, and I was pricing, oh my goodness, I was pricing, yeeks, the drinking package because, you know, I'm sure drinks are very expensive on a cruise. However, the package is very expensive, and I don't know if I would drink as much as, but then I don't know what drinks cost, so there's that. So they were quoting me like $75 to $100 a day for drinking package. Well, one, I want to remember the cruise. And two, did I just, no. I want to remember the cruise, but I also want to not go broke trying to have a drink every now and then. Jen does an amazing job. There will be plenty of inspiration. I'm looking forward to it. I wish you could go. I know you talked about it. But I know that you have tons of stuff that you got to do too. So, who was I talking to? Lynette. I had coffee and, I want to go cruising and crafting. Perfect. Don't get the drink package. Waste of money. Okay, perfect. I won't drink that much because, first of all, I don't even know if I'm going to tolerate the sea per se. I'm going to add some color to this. I know it's stained, but I want to tie in this color on this page. It's coffee or tea stained. So we've got that. And since I ripped some of that paper on it and put here, I'm going to rip some of that paper and put it on here, right? Whatever the story may be, we're going to do it. So yeah, I'm excited. Oh, I wanted to keep that joke on the back, but that's okay. I bought these at a yard sale, these old books, and they were in a estate sale, and it was pretty cool. Next to the Hopewell Grange that I go crafting at as well. So we'll add that just to give it a little bit of texture and tie in with our little album here. And there you go. I can add more tags and stuff to the inside of that journal. Junk journals will become very bulky. They're supposed to. And that was the one we did the last time with the Hither and Jan paper that I ordered. And of course, now this opens. We've got pockets and pockets, so we can add other stuff into that and tie it all together. So that was fun. We added another element to our junk journal, and we recreated this even though it was on a smaller scale. So, and I did see that she used envelopes. So there's an option to use envelopes and tack them together so that you can create something like that. So Terry, I agree with you. Our friends bought package on our last cruise and never had the amount of drinks per day. So I'm going to flip you guys back around, and I apologize. My nose is running. Flip you back around, and hopefully you're going to see outside. It's kind of ick outside. And hopefully I'm not like all in your face like I was in the beginning. So, okay. So I forgot I had my glasses on my head. Yes. So drink package. So do you have to have the drink package like I'm a big water drinker, or, I mean, I'm assuming there's water on the ship that is accessible to refill. I mean, I don't have a clue, in a water bottle or whatever. I mean, am I way off base? Do you need a drink package? I mean, is your soda and your coffees and those kind of things part of your drinks throughout the day you have to pay for? Or is that included in a meal package? Like, how does that work? Somebody tell me some information. I don't know. So, I mean, I called the cruise line and got a lot of questions answered. I need to find my Kleenex. I actually it's toilet paper because I don't have any Kleenex, so sorry. And sorry, my nose is gonna drip, and that's even worse than oh, water, tea, coffee, and lemonade are free. Well, I got it made then, because coffee and water. I love lemonade. And I probably would have a drink or two throughout a day, but it won't be every day, so I'm not gonna do the drink package. That solved that. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be a fun time. And what else we got? They have different tiers for each package. That's good to know. You can even buy a specialty drink card for afternoon lattes. Well, now you're talking my language. I mean, if I'm going to be up all night, you know, we were talking about the cabin, and I'm like, how much do you sleep on a cruise? I don't know. My biggest concern is the flight in the middle of winter, because her cruise is in January. So, but I'm truly looking forward to it. I've never cruised. It's been on my bucket list. There was a day when I was doing travel and tourism in school that I actually wanted to work for a cruise line and be a cocktail waitress? Oh, the ambitions I had when I was younger. Hey, Debbie, I got to get back with you about getting connected and having coffee with you. I went and had coffee with Lynette, one of demonstrator friend, whatever. It doesn't have to be a demonstrator, be a friend, right? But yes, we spent 3 hours jabbering about, she gave me some Vegas photos, and ironically, I almost have to share this with you, but I'll share it after she does what she said she was going to do. There's a picture of me in Vegas and a picture of me in Maine doing the same thing, and ironically, I had the same outfit on. Do I need to go shopping? Yes, I need clothes. But it was fun. Oh, Maine. Yes, Maine was a topic of our discussion, Celine. Can't wait to come to Maine again. So, yes, that will be also on my agenda this year. So, anyway, I am again very excited to announce again to all of you that may not have caught it in the beginning that I'm very honored to call myself a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator again. And I love the opportunities that are ahead of me. And I am going to make this a definite work smarter, not harder venture. And I'm just super excited for what my future holds after having a little bit of a hiatus to get out of that mindset that I need to do it all. I can't do it all. So I have, I'm just excited. So thank you for all of you continuously supporting me and being by my side. I appreciate each and every one of you, and I look forward to so many opportunities to continue to share with you all. So if there's any questions you have, please let me know, and I will share my link to my online store in the description of this video and or as a link on my Facebook and my YouTube channel so that you can easily access my online store. Now that I am active, I have goals. I want to meet sales goals, and I'm really excited about an April incentive that I can be a part of. If I reach 300 in sales in April, I would be able to get this amazing little tote, and I'll share a picture and a little spiel about it. And I would love your support to help me get to goals that I want to reach, because I'm just so happy to be here. Hello, Ramona. Thank you for stopping in. Welcome. Yes. Yes. Thank you, Lori. Yes, I needed to do what I needed to do for me and yes. Anyway, there's no need for explanation. Watch the replay and see how I came about announcing that. And I'm really super excited, and just know that I love each and every one of you, and I'm grateful to be here and have opportunities. So I will see you on Sunday, tomorrow morning, over on YouTube, on my YouTube channel for Let's Caffeinate and Create. And I'm not sure what we're doing yet, but it's going to be fun. So have a wonderful rest of your Saturday, and I'll see you again soon. Bye for now.